do we talk about that, and why did Sam come over here? Because we're both salivate at this kind of stuff.
Seriously.
Flying model airplanes. I've never done it myself, actually, but I have this whole flying thing that I'm into. Anyway, it goes back to the 30s and 40s, and back then it wasn't nearly as advanced as it is now, as the planes consisted pretty much of wooden glue. Am I right, gentlemen?
Absolutely.
All right. So now you fast forward to the present, and all of a sudden you've got these really high-tech gadgets with all kinds of things going on, engines that look like pretty much something straight off a real full-size plane. And so you two gentlemen, Dr. Carmen Luciano.
Correct.
And let me see if I've got everything right here. Of course, I'm trying to get all this information right. Wesley Wheeler, you're the treasurer, and you guys are part of the, what is the name of the club?
White Hills Eagles RC Club.
RC, it means radio control,
Radio
right?
control.
All right. Okay, I could ask you anything.
Based in Shelton.
You know, you guys could just take it away from here because anything you say is going to be of interest to me. But please talk about what you have here for aircraft.
Okay. There's basically two modes of powering these aircraft. Wes has the gas one. This is pure electric.
Which one is better, or why do some people prefer one over the other?
We're moving more to the electrics now because they're
like gas.
You like gas?
They're cleaner,
Gas
quieter.
is more expensive.
Yeah, they are.
No,
Cleaner
it's
and
not
quieter.
The electric ones.
Oh, really?
By the way, and I understand we have some video to look at, which is really interesting to see some of these guys play. And in a second, we also want to talk about the helicopter you have here
Right.
too. But I can see the ailerons. There's the video.
This is at our field in Shelton.
You know, that's much faster than Bradley Airport. I noticed that you don't have to wait in line. There's no lines or anything like that. This is so cool. But how hard is it to learn to fly these guys?
Very difficult. If a novice goes out and buys one of these planes for
Like us.
several $100s,
Yeah, we're gonna
and
be out
say you're not going
$100.
to be trained,
Yeah.
you can go to the field and it'll last maybe about 50, maybe
Seconds.
you're lucky at 50 seconds.
Okay, so so how do you recommend that people get started, not only in terms of learning, but I also understand that do you have to actually get some kind of accreditation to it, or some
Through
kind
our
of license?
club, and Wes will
Yeah, you have
direct
to,
that.
first of all, you want to join the club, you can go on the internet, get your application in, but you have to become an AMA member, Academy of Model Aeronautics, okay? And the reason for that is because then you have personal liability of $8 million, okay?
Oh, wow.
The
$8
club-
million?
$8 million, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the reason why it's so high is because no one ever has an accident, so.
I suppose, yeah.
So they can make
very
it higher.
safe sport
You could
and
do
hobby.
some
But-
damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So anyway, so then what happens? That would come before the membership committee, and then we would vote on you to come in. Now we'll teach you. We have instructors that will teach you exactly how to do it. You know what I mean? So it's only 4 controls: your speed, fast, slow, left rudder, right rudder. Turn the plane to the right, turn it to the left. Okay, up, down. That's all it is. It's just 4 controls.
So you've got your ailerons and your tail elevators.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you actually have a rudder on the back on
Yes.
the tail?
Yeah.
So you do. So yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do. There it is going.
Oh, yeah.
Full rudders.
Okay.
And this is attached to the wheel, so it's, when you're on the ground, you'll be able
Same
to, you know.
steering.
The kid in me has a question for you guys.
Go
How
ahead.
fast do these things go?
It depends upon the size of the engine, but
Okay, so how about the gas-powered one?
well, they'll go a lot faster than the electrics, I think.
Well, anyways,
A little gas envy there, huh?
this is more of a trainer, so it's not meant to be flown fast. Maybe it peaks out. You can peak this out at 25, 30 miles an hour.
Okay.
I have
Scale speed, that's pretty
yeah,
darn fast.
I have a racing plane at home that has a wingspan of about 5 feet with 100.
Is that a gas or that's an electric?
That's gas. It's a 100cc 4-stroke.
Wow.
This thing churns about 120 miles an hour in a downwind.
We could easily lose track of time here. 'cause
Yeah,
we're
absolutely.
also into this. So can we talk about the helicopter for a
Sure.
second? Because is that easier? It's smaller,
Sam,
but
why
it's
don't you
right
grab-
down
sure,
here.
I'll grab it. You can grab
And is that easier or harder to learn to fly? And the reason I ask this is
Easier.
because I'm getting in one of these little guys. Actually, it's more for the girlfriend's cat, if you know what I mean. Cats, I should say. But it's for me, really, for Christmas. And are these tough to learn? Because I'm about to learn.
These are difficult to learn.
Are they?
And,
Uh-oh.
But this one
Cats
is.
beware.
This one is because you have a tail rotor and the
Main
blade.
blade, yeah.
And what happens with the new ones that they have out are double rotors.
Oh,
so
okay.
they're coaxial,
Yep.
more stable, easier to fly for the first time.
I think that mine's going to be double rotor.
That's what you
good
want.
news. Yeah.
They're inexpensive. You can get the whole thing for under $100.
Night flying. Can we talk about this? 'Cause I think
Sure.
we actually have video
Yeah.
of that as well, or at least a picture. Oh, look at this. Where are you guys flying?
We fly up in Shelton off of the Sam Stern family farm. It's a hayfield farm.
So you can't just fly these anywhere. You got to be in an approved spot, right?
You have to be in a group.
Okay. If we can get into this real quick, how do people join? How do they learn more about it? What's the easiest way for people? Because this is
You just go on our website, whitehillseagles.rc.org, and you'll just go on there for application. You get the application, you print it out, and then you come to the field with it, and you convince somebody to be your sponsor.
sort of like.
And then once you get the sponsor, and then it goes through the membership committee, and then the club will vote on you.
Okay.
You come in and you give you a little spiel, and you can say, I fly real planes and I do parasailing. And,
Okay, yeah.
and they say, well, if you can do that, you can certainly fly these planes.
Well,
anyway.
less to lose anyway, I suppose. Two real quick yes or no's. Do you fly year round?
Yes,
Yes, you do.
absolutely. Matter of fact,
can people come and watch you guys?
Absolutely.
as a matter of
Just
fact,
watch.
here's
More
I put
than
these on.
welcome.
I put these on the plane, and that takes care of the snow. And then I put this on the same plane, and I fly off the water.
Oh, you can
So
do everything a
we
real
can
plane
go
can
on
do.
the water. I
Absolutely.
can go on the snow. I can go off the land, and so therefore I'm covered year round.
All right. Well, Dr. Carmen Luciano
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and Wes, thank you so much for
You're
Wes
very
Wheeler.
welcome.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for
We're-
having
We're
us.
going overtime, but you know what? For more information, go to WTNH.com. You can get a link to their website and everything you need to know. I think I'm going to be checking. I know what I'm going to be checking on the website after the show's over.